Welcome back to Wrenching Raccoon. I have an update on the Mazda. It's never run quite right. It's always run a little funky. Never as good as I believe it should be running. Not with this light of a chassis and a V8. Let's be real here. The baro and map sensor are both reading like way out of whack. Downside is the map sensor is made into that throttle body. You can't. Hush, bear. I hear you. I see you. You're okay. The map sensor is made into that throttle body. It is non-serviceable. It's not replaceable. Can't do anything with it. If the map sensor dies, that whole throttle body's trash. But I think that's been a problem the entire time, because even on the 4.3, it never ran right. I think the port is blocked, which I did some digging. Allegedly, that is a common problem with these. The port on the gasket is, the hole's not there. So I'm gonna get this thing down to the shop, pull it apart and see what's what. And yeah, see you guys in a minute. There I go again. Is she gonna start? Is the kicker? You can see the starter's doing things, but it is angry. That starter is very, very angry. Give her a poke. Yeah. Sparks. Come on, big girl. I think I need something with some more mass. Like a hammer. I don't have a hammer. A rock. Sure. Bash it with a rock. I'm trying to milk this finger. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the tip of my finger looks like a grape. I smooshed it pretty good at work, so now I can't really use it, which is fun. Yep. Ow. Okay, there we go. See, that is a tool now. Violence. Violence is the option. Well, not the option. Violence is the solution. Alright, windows down. It is hot in here. See if you guys can see this. I don't know if you can or not. Alright, we're on. Dashboard. Alright, yeah, my map sensor's stuck on 101 kPa. Yeah, those are definitely numbers. I mean, it goes down, which indicates that it's reading a vacuum. But if I go down here to, no, I don't want data logger, turn off. My baro is staying at 99.8. Whether it's on or off, of course I think that's supposed to stay the same, but I don't know. What is falling? Oh, my drink. Alright, well, whatever. We're gonna get done with the shop and see what's what anyway. Again? Really? Desperately need a starter. Ah, yes, there it is. I didn't want that anyway. Come on, big girl, stay alive. %.
Well, I had to put it back together twice, but they wouldn't know.
What happened the first go around?
I went up there to eat, and I remember seeing a seal. It said oil pump seal.
Uh-huh.
Okay. There's the oil pump out of it right there. Tell me where a seal goes. Nope. Nope.
Between these two?
Nope.
No?
It's this big around. That's all machine finished. Everything on the one that went in it is machine finished.
And theoretically, in a perfect world, machine surface on machine surface should seal. Theoretically.
Where's the seal go? Because the seal goes in there.
It's where the seal goes. In the ocean with all the other seals. Oh,
On the back of the pump, facing the housing, facing the bearing in the back.
Why not? Because Harley.
I had to pull it all the way back apart. Find where it went. I went on 3 different S&S sites.
Before they finally...
None of them show it. Not one. Not one of them show where that seal is.
Because you're not supposed to work on your own stuff.
In the diagrams, don't show you where the seal is. In that diagram, it comes with the paperwork.
Yeah.
It don't show you where the seal is. It don't even tell you the seal is in there, in the packet.
Because you're not supposed to work on your own stuff. You're supposed to pay all this money and get it sent somewhere else. Pay somebody to work on it.
I thought about it before I finished putting it together.
Yeah. These are tiny screws and I'm going to lose them.
If it hadn't said on the packet, oil pump seal,
Yeah.
I would have never even known where it went. Seems like if you look in the notes, there's not an oil pump seal on the stock parts. Make sure you put this in before you put the oil pump in.
Ah, so it's an aftermarket part thing where you have to have that seal back there. I wonder why. It's weird.
What are you doing?
I don't know. My map.
What are you attempting to do?
The sensor's not reading right, and allegedly there's a gasket, a port in the gasket back here that sometimes there's not a hole in it that there needs to be a hole in it. Other than that, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. There's a lot of wires in there. I don't think I'm supposed to pull that off. Your phone.
Snatch it. Let me pull it off.
Your phone's ringing.
Can you snatch it off?
No. I mean, it's got screws. It's got to come off somehow, right? I don't know. I don't know. Pull that off. See how dirty it is in there. Maybe it's just stopped up. That is not a 9/16. Not a 9/16. Half inch? Pretty sure it's standard. Half inch. That's pretty nasty. I wonder if this has anything to do with why it's running. Shouldn't. I don't know, let's try running without it. Clean that out a little bit. Hello. Hello. Maybe it's Steve. Steve. Do 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 do. It looks like I'm digging through dirty laundry. I kinda am. Ah, rag. Oh, that doesn't come off of there apparently. And I don't want to break it. No, still. I don't have to being just so that was better. No, they're around 40. So this is pretty like, yeah. 446 now we're but never this for our probably like 40. All around that one. I'm wondering if the split is different airflow making it. Down there. What's there? Hardly does it. I don't think I have other. Need a beach right here. That's a dual plane. Build a bird catcher scoop for it. Why not? I don't know. Let's go run down the road. What you doing, bald head?
What's up?
Oh, you know. Same old, same old.
Video and him?
Messing with that thing. The map sensor and the baro, if I'm thinking right, the barometric pressure sensor is just reading the ambient pressure outside of the engine. The map sensor is reading the pressure that's actually inside the engine. Key on, engine off, they should be close to the same. With the engine running, the map sensor should show a vacuum, so it should be lower than the baro. The baro is at like 100 kilopascals. I don't know what that number means. Obviously kilopascals is a form of pressure, but I don't know the crossover between that and PSI. I could easily do math on the computer, figure out what it is.
I know the kilo part, but the pascals, you're beyond me.
Yeah. I forget what it is. Mercedes was big on using kilopascals, but I forget the conversion rate. Because at sea level, ambient or whatever, stagnant pressure, just you sitting there is, it's like 11, it's 14 pounds? I don't remember. The force of gravity holding you to the earth. I don't know.
I thought it was my weight.
Somebody's gonna get angry and tell me, I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think I've reached a point of having people that hate me yet.
It won't take long.
Ah, we'll see.
Somebody's always got something, maybe not hate, but something smart to say.
Oh yeah, yeah. The ones that can do it all but never do because they're too busy.
Yeah.
Or they know the best way to do it, but they've never done it themselves.
That ain't the way another YouTuber showed me.
That's because I ain't them. Let's see what this piece of junk does. You stay in here. If Fancy gets out, she takes off running and you cannot catch her. Well, I cannot catch her because I am slow. Stay. See any fuel back there. I don't smell any in here, so we must be okay. Seatbelt. There was a battery over there. Don't know where it went. Or did I put it in my pocket? I don't know. I don't know. That's my drive shaft. I thought it was, wasn't sure. I think that intake boot was a problem, boys. It's a whole lot better. Somebody keeps doing burnouts out on the road, and I don't know who it is.
I'll catch them. Whoever it is, it had it.
Apparently, that intake horn that I've got on there has been causing all my issues. I don't know. It runs out real good now. And I think it's something to do with the way the air's coming off of it and that being divided like that. I mean, it's just open all the way out, but it's got that divider all the way out to the very end of it. I don't know. I mean, this is for turbos. It's for turbo application. And I don't know, it's to smooth out the transfer, I'm sure, of the air getting crammed down in here and into the throttle body. But I think this is more designed for a blow-through carburetor versus that thing. And those are a lot more finicky with intake choice. Those don't like dual plane intakes at all. That's why I went to the single plane, and it ran better, but still had issues. But pull this off, run it down the road, there was a dead spot in it. Hold it to the floor, and there's a dead spot in it. It'd go, it kind of, and then it'd pick back up again. It's completely gone now. So I guess I just need a regular old filter to stuff on top of it. I guess until I get one, I put this back on there. So, you know, creatures don't build a home and it doesn't rain in my engine. I wonder if I cut that out of there, if it would make it run any better. I don't know. I don't know. We are going to put it back on there though. Just so, again, the engine stays dry. Because I can't come straight forward. I mean, I guess I could just turn it. Turn the intake tube. Maybe it being in line with the barrels. I don't know. We're doing things. What was that? Half-inch. Ow! Quit poking that finger. That feels great. Sure. I don't know. I had it tucked down here so in the rain it would attempt to not suck up water. But you know, it can hang out there. Sure, it'll be just fine. Cut that off, just stick the filter right up there. Because I don't already have issues seeing out of this car.
Greg, ain't that a Rhino?
Whatever, I'll run it, I don't care. That is almost level with the roof of the car.
Yeah.
Now, I had it tucked down in this hole, so when it rained, it wouldn't suck up as much water. But this thing, I don't know if you saw inside here, it's divided. It's split, and it just follows the curve all the way out to the end. And I think that's to smooth the turbulence when you're cramming air down it with a turbo. But with it off kilter at an angle, because it's a 4-barrel down in there. and I was splitting it crossways. I think it was disturbing the airflow. Because the butterflies in this thing act just like a carburetor. You got the primaries and the secondaries, and if I'm splitting them half and half, starving one for air and trying to cram it down another one's throat, that's probably what was causing my dead spot. I never thought about that. That explains why the 4.3 never ran quite right till it was just absolute wide open throttle full boost. Because just...
Did you have that carburetor on the 4.3?
Yeah. That was the whole reason I bought that, was to go turbo with the 4.3.
And what happened to the 4.3?
Fuel injection throttle body. I'm pretty sure I leaned it out and I nuked a piston. Or at least I assume that's what happened. I'm not exactly sure. All I know is I lost every bit of compression on one cylinder on the way to work, and the wastegate hung open. And when I got to work, I pulled the wastegate off and there was a chunk of something holding the valve open, and I got it loose and it looks like a piece of a piston. So I did the only logical thing, which was figure out which one was dead, pull the push rods and rocker arms off of it, and then just put the valve cover right back on and run it as a 5-cylinder for the next week, and just abused it trying to make it scatter. And it never did. I could probably put that motor back together and it would run right now as a 5-cylinder, which is just insane. They're easy to hurt.
Chevrolet motor.
They're easy to hurt, hard to kill. Injured, but not maimed. Half inch, 7/16. And we've got a rhinoceros now.
What's the name of your YouTube channel?
Wrenching Raccoon.
Wrenching Raccoon.
Yes. And this thing is huffing so much out of the valve covers that even with it angled up, it's still just pushing it everywhere. This engine is tired. Oh, I got a Camaro. It's a 83 true Z28 car. I don't know, it's a small block Chevy, but I don't know what engine it is. I don't know if it's 305, I don't know if it's 350.
I think they're...
In there,
Is it the cross-port tunnel ram thing?
no, that's the next generation. Yeah, the 82 didn't get the tune port motor. This thing's still carbureted and everything.
Oh, okay.
I don't know generationally, but I know that body does have a tune port motor in it, but later, in the later years.
Where'd you find that at?
One of my buddies had it. The story behind it that I got, which is the story that he got from the guy when he bought it. Guy was doing something with the engine, had the intake off of it or open, had to go do something, engine got reined in, put it back together, and now it's locked up tight. But my buddy,
How long was it sitting?
I don't know. It's been sitting for a while. My buddy tried to unlock it briefly, but gave up because he didn't really care enough to. Under the valve covers, there's aluminum rockers, and somebody's put a little bit of money into it. So for all we know, it's a built motor, but he doesn't know for sure. All he's had off is the valve covers. But it does have it. I have not confirmed for myself, but it allegedly has like aluminum rockers. It's got taller valve covers on it. Everything else under the hood looks fairly sanitary. Everything that's supposed to be there looks like it's there. So I don't think anybody went through and full bore built the engine.
Yeah.
But one thing I learned is the factory Z28 5-speed cars never came with a 350 in them. They were all 305s. If it was a manual transmission car, it had a 305 in it. Only the auto cars got the 350. But small block being Legos, just snatch that out, drop one in. There's no telling what that engine is. Could be a 305, could be a 350, could be a 400. There ain't no telling. They're all the same. Could be a 307.
Might even be a 283.
Because from the outside, they all look the same, and all the parts cross. So it's.
You were telling me, because I had a 283 in that old blue pickup I had.
Yeah.
He told me, he said, you can pull that thing out as far as you want. Because he said it's the same blonde here, like a 350, 327, 305, 307.
It's just they left material in the bore. I would love to get an older 327. I honestly wouldn't mind getting my hands on a 305. I need to do some research and figure out if the 305 has a shorter stroke than the 350, because I want to de-stroke a Chevrolet V8 and then put the compression through the roof and then rev it to the moon. I had the idea of, because the 4.3, the LS motors, the 4.8 and the 5.3, they share the same block. It's just the 4.8 it's a shorter stroke, longer rod, flat top piston. Take one of the like the 6.2 LS motor. What is it, LS6, LS7? I don't know. Take one of the 6.2s, put the 4.8 crank in it, and then size the rod appropriately, and then set the compression somewhere around 10 or 11 to 1. Some really stiff valve springs, port the heads, and just rev it. Rev it till it quits making power. And then rev it a little more. Hey, where you going? Come back here. Well, I guess that was it. I just didn't like that intake tube being off kilter. I'll drive it again and whatnot and see if it cares about it being straight or not. It's a fairly short one today, y'all. Pretty simple too. Thank you for watching. Here's my puppers. If you enjoy watching me do this junk, and I'm not creating content, I'm doing stuff that I'm going to do regardless. I'm just filming it and seeing if people want to watch me do it. Don't really care. This was never a plan for me to try and get famous on YouTube. I don't really want 15 minutes of fame. The further off in the background I am, the more comfortable I am. Anyways, if you would like to continue watching me mess with my crazy junk, subscribe, like the videos. I really don't know what liking the video does for the analytics or not. I really don't. I know the subscriber count helps. But y'all have a blessed day. Be good.